Hello dear one and welcome. Today I'm sharing with you a very powerful healing session to free the self from repetitive negative patterns and cycles. This is a live session with a client in which we worked on breaking free from cycles of hatred, mirroring back and forth between others and the self, feeling being hated by others, hating the self, and then hating others, with additional emotions of judgment, criticism, lack of love, acceptance, and self-esteem, and other negative emotions associated with this pattern. We identified that this was an ancestral hereditary pattern. In other words, a pattern seen in the females of her ancestral line. We used Matrix Regeneration Technique, but Spirit has also guided me to a further channeled healing guidance to support the client further. Follow along if you have found yourself in a repetitive negative cycles and patterns. For a personal healing intuitive session with me, I will leave details in the description below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, I welcome you to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell for notifications. I was given permission to share this session with you all from the client. Just focus again on the self. Just become aware of your body. As your consciousness and the body are connected as one. The air you breathe in and out keeps you alive on this planet. And as I bring forth your higher self through the guidance of your I Am presence, I want you to here and now understand fully and deeply that where you are now in your journey is absolutely and completely okay. You are okay. Everything is fine. Your traumas are okay. Your negative memories are okay. Your limiting beliefs are okay. Your shadow is okay. Your shortcomings are okay. As is your beauty okay, and your magnificence okay, and your talents okay, and your skills okay. You don't need to rush anything. You don't need to get rid of anything because you are okay. You're doing tremendously well. You're developing leaps and bounds on all levels of existence. Don't need to push yourself to become better. You are okay. You are taking necessary steps to make yourself and your life better, and that's okay. If you still have things to work on, it's okay. You might not solve all your inner problems in one lifetime. It's okay. You're doing a great job. You are moving forward. And you need to see this. And you need to acknowledge this. And you need to pat yourself on the back for every small or big achievement that you do. No achievement is small. Have gratitude for who you are, for your blessings, for being able to see what needs correction. Imagine other people can't even see, and you are working on it. And it's okay if the issue doesn't go immediately. It's okay. You are okay. Be patient, gentle, and compassionate for yourself. Stop pushing. It's happening. You're doing it. Relax. Ease into your healing. You just need to release to the extent that your soul is ready for. When you do, very good. If it doesn't happen fully, it's okay. Try again. Breathe in deeply. You're here on this planet still breathing, and with every breath, there's still an opportunity to move forward, to do better, to be better. You are bigger than you think. As you are a piece of the Creator. Consider your presence here as your willingness to achieve healing and your active participation in the process and in achieving this goal of healing. Do you trust yourself in being able to do that?
Yes.
Do you trust me in being able to create a space for healing to take place and facilitate this work?
Yes.
With the energies of the 8th ray, aquamarine kind of light, activating 3 codes: the wisdom code, the cancellation code for external imprints, and the family karma transmutation code. As I activate this, feel, sense, think about, or visualize these codes entering with the energies of the 8th ray through your solar plexus and multiplying, spreading throughout your being. Your energy matrix, your AKASHIC records, down to your DNA, your cells, all 4 bodies. The wisdom code will assist you how this has helped you. What was the lesson, so we can release it and move forward. The cancellation code for external imprints, we ask that it releases everything that is not coming directly from you, from your soul, from your journey. So any cords, external imprints and implants, holograms, contracts, to be released now from your matrix. We ask that this code removes all that is not belonging to you. And the family karma transmutation code will assist us in releasing all those energetic imprints that come from your ancestral line, either from mother or father. We are asking that vicious cycle of hate from others and hating the self, and then hating the self and hating others hating the self. I keep on seeing this cycle repeating in your lineage, especially females. So we ask that this code breaks that repetitive pattern, repetitive cycle. In your life, your ancestors' life, your children, your children's children, and beyond. And return to self, return to true self. Breathe, Anna. And with the exhale, release. Let go of all resistance and allow. I don't know if you can sense or visualize what I was seeing. So it's like a person like you against the world, and that goes for every of your ancestors. So others, and again, it's a circle, there's no beginning and there's no end, yeah? Others hating you, you feeling being hated, you hating the self, you hating others. Can you sense that?
Yes.
Now put the intent, give the command right here now that this vicious, negative, repetitive cycle breaks. We ask the assistance of Archangel Michael with his sword of truth to help this, help us cut this energetic cycle now and forever in all aspects of time, in all dimensions, positively affecting the whole family line and breaking those patterns of hate, dislike, resentment, aggressiveness, and viciousness towards self, towards others, others towards us. We liberate ourselves, we liberate others, we liberate the ancestors. From these chains. I want you to breathe. We're sending forgiveness. We're sending forgiveness. We are sending forgiveness to the self and to others, to the whole world. And we ask forgiveness from others. For our contribution towards this. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I call upon also the presence of the violet flame, and I ask to assist us in transmuting all imprints associated with this cycle of hatred and aggressiveness towards self, towards others, and others towards us towards others. Burn it away. Release the anger. We don't need it anymore. We want to be free. The resentment, the judgment, the rigidity, being hard on the self. Being hard on others. Lack of love to the self. Lack of love to others. These are layers and layers of false self that it's not you, do not belong to you, the true essence of who you are. Now we release them. It's a heavy load, doesn't serve anymore. Breathe in, and yes, you exhale, release. Other people, you hate us, it's okay. Dislike us, it's okay. Judge us, it's okay. It doesn't matter. Other people's opinion of you does not define you. Other people's opinion of you is not of your business. Breathe, and every exhale, release. Every time a thought of hatred comes in your mind, you say no, no. You do not belong to me. I do not belong to you. We're putting a shield. We're putting a shield to these thoughts, to these feelings, to these vibrations, and we're clearing out the imprints. Is there a specific memory that comes in the mind that is troublesome on this specific belief or pattern?
That my mom hates me.
Do you remember? Do you remember a specific memory?
It was a constant feeling, and I feel it's because she would get so upset at me for anything or everything. It was like she wanted to get rid of me, kind of feeling like I wasn't supposed to be. Like she didn't.
I want you to have this vision of this right now. You're standing in the middle. On your left hand, you are the daughter, be treated this way from your mother. On the right hand side, you are the mother, and how you treat your children. Do you hate your children?
I don't, but for years and years I think I was doing the same like my mom. They were just too much. I was putting all my anger and disappointment, frustration, unfulfillment on them.
Yes, but right now, I want you to bring in your mind your 3 children. You look at them. Do you hate your children?
No, but it comes to me that I don't know how to love them, or I'm afraid to love them.
Okay, so something new that's also you have come.
And I feel that was also with my mom.
Yeah.
If they're not the way that I think they should be, then I don't know how to love them. And I think that was with my mom. I wasn't the way she would expect me or approve of me, so she didn't know how to love me and accept me this way. And I think she lived also in the family. I think we worked on that. Her dad didn't approve and expect her, and he was aggressive and malicious to her.
So look I'm trying to bring you into a very deep understanding and realization here with this comparison. Your experience with your children and understanding that, what you said, I don't know how to love them or afraid to love them. We can discuss it too, because there's a big difference in the vibe between the two. But the realization is, it's not your children at fault. It's how you perceive things. All right? Now bring it back to the left side. The problem is not you. It's how your mother perceives herself, her life, and mirrors it back to you. Do you?
Yes, I understand.
You do? It's important, because that will be liberating when you get it. It's not you. When other people mistreat, it's because of their issues, not ours. So if mother expressed an attitude of hatred, it's because of what was going on in her that projected it on you. Because even if you were naughty, even if you were not clever or whatever. If your mother was in a healthy emotional state of being, she would always treat you with love. Do you understand?
Yes.
Let that sink in. I want you to take a deep breath and say to yourself, it wasn't because of me. I'm activating the deactivation code with the energies of the eighth ray. I'm sending them to you. With the energies of the eighth ray, aquamarine color light entering your solar plexus. If you have a specific image in your head or many images at the same time of how your mother expressed herself in such a way that made you feel that you are hated and unloved and unwanted and unappreciated and angry and shamed and humiliated and unwanted and rejected. We ask wherever these emotions are imprinted in your physical body as well as all the other three bodies. Now it freezes the code, and I want you to just freeze these memories. Release them with a great understanding that and compassion to your mother and to your whole ancestral line that was responsible for you to having this present experience at the moment, as they knew no better. And as you can understand yourself better now and have compassion for the self of being brought in a situation of, even if that is true, of not knowing how to love or afraid to love, because no one taught you before, because they didn't know themselves. Mekwehi ashana ha tekie lawani shehia holeyeta kwashatana shaho akwaleye alana watashi ekia katanae luya haswanae kuyetia satikio. Clearing away, burning away the layers and layers. And as you allow the experience of love from your I Am presence, the God which exists within you, as you feel that love, you'll remember that love, the love that you are. And as you experience this love more and more, everything else will drop down. Past memories will play no importance. You carried them for too long. And you understood something significant here. What was that?
That someone's inability to love is not the other person's fault.
Right. With this pattern, you gained a very deep understanding of how it is and feels when receiving and giving that anger or that hate or that resentment or that judgment. And it allows you to develop that deep wisdom and understanding and compassion, first for the self and then to others. And learning to put boundaries. This is what I accept, this is what I don't accept. And taking care of self. The more you take care of yourself and the more you learn to love the self, the more that will mirror to your connections. The more love you share, the more love you attract. And if love is not reciprocated, it won't matter. Because you will be in that space of love that you are. And sometimes you will have wins and sometimes you will have losses. And I want you to be fine with that both. As you progress more and more into the aspect of not allowing anymore the past to define your present and your future. I'm activating the cancellation codes with the energies of the 9th ray, aquamarine light. We ask that all these emotions, sensations, memories, imprints in association with this pattern now to completely be cancelled from your matrix in all bodies, down to your cells and DNA, to your AKASHIC records, to the neural pathways of your brain. We are closing that door. We're throwing the key away. We are only seeing forward into the light. And I'm activating now the activation code and the regeneration code with the energies of the 10th ray, as we're going to now activate the new sacred imprint into your being. As the phoenix rises from the ashes, today you will be born again, having dropped the layers and layers of false self. And as you experience more and more the true self, nothing else will matter. I'm activating the love within that you are. Feel it. I'm activating the self-esteem that you hold. Feel it. I'm activating the compassion that you hold. Feel it. The kindness, the affection, the acceptance, the respect, the truth, the joy, the happiness. It's a revelation, a rejuvenation, a resurrection of the new you, of the new self. We are now dropping the karma of the past, the lessons of the past that we learned, and we're moving forward with an upgraded self, where there is harmony, balance, unity, joy, abundance, wealth, prosperity, freedom, ease, ease. You are free. The AKASHIC codes remain there for as long as you need it to accomplish the task. I'm activating the balance code with the energies of the 11th ray. Sending to you to bring balance to the new structure, and the harmony code with the energies of the 12th ray. So every new imprint and structure in your energy matrix connect with itself in harmony, fully and wholly incorporated, accepted and activated. And with the energies of the Holy Spirit, I'm sealing the new sacred structure, your physical structure, etheric, emotional and mental. And we ask that this structure remains intact till further command and guidance, the instructions given. Take a deep breath. Let go slowly. Come back to feeling your body, being here now. As your body is touching the seat, connecting you deep down to the earth. You are here to experience your best life ever. That begins now and follows in the future. And as we affect the present, we affect the future and the past. And change completely the pathway. And so it is.